Well, all eyes on New Zealand right now as they have won the first ODI against India, and we all know how comfortable it was. As I have Vignesh and Abhinav with me to talk about the match. Vignesh and Abhinav, I'm sure that we all wanted India to win, but Ross Taylor was right. New Zealand was favourite in this particular match, and they did it, and they won it by 7 wickets. Like, how impressed you are with the New Zealand, Vignesh?
Yeah, it was pretty evident that New Zealand did start as favorites. Over the last 12 or 15 months, they've been incredible at home, especially in the ODI series. And I was actually a bit surprised with India's strategy going only with five bowlers in a away conditions. So in an ODI, I think it's always helpful with the six bowling option. So it gives you that breathing space if one bowler or if one of the bowlers is having a bad day at the office. I think it is always an option to go to the sixth bowler. But yeah, overall, I think Latham and Williamson was exceptional. They just set the platform. They were struggling at one stage where they were close to 85 odd for three or 87 odd for three, and from then on, I think it's all been just sublime batting from captain. And also I actually in the middle order.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
He actually plays in the middle order, and suddenly in tests he comes up with new ball. And I think yeah, Latham's overall and very underrated cricketer, and he's been exceptional today and how he took New Zealand home from the they were actually struggling at 89 for 3, but again since then it's all been absolute masterclass of batting in top field.
Abhinav, this must have haunted Shikhar Dhawan as a captain as well because he had a great record before, as we were discussing in the morning, and now he has lost this ODI. He must be like definitely looking towards the negatives of the India today, like Indian bowling maybe. So, what do you suggest him for this match? Like, what are the negatives of India?
Yeah, not the day we wanted to, all Indians wanted to. But a great game, in fact, Shikhar Dhawan will have a lot to think. There's a lot of youngsters there's a lot of combinations to work out on. So I guess so Shikhar Dhawan will have to, find a way to come out of these laws and keep the spirits of, he's going to play a
Abhinav,
vital role.
I'm sorry to cut you here, but there is some internet problem here on your frame. I'll continue the discussion with Vignesh. Till then, you can please join again. Vignesh, I'll ask you the same question. Like, what are the negatives of India in this particular match? As it must be a big headache for Shikhar Dhawan as a captain because it's his like after so many times, like before Asia Cup, it was Zimbabwe series. Shikhar Dhawan was going to be the captain of that, but KL Rahul was given the opportunity, and now he has got the chance to again prove himself. But their first ODI, and we have lost this. So there must be some negatives from Indian side which he might be looking for. So what are those?
Yeah, see, again, I don't think India would like think a lot on this. I think the one is someone who's always having that cool, calm customer where he keeps the dressing room atmosphere with the he also pushes youngsters. So I think yeah, there's not a lot of negatives to look after, to be very honest. But again, it is about how Indian bowling approach was. I think it firstly the start Indian team got with the top three scoring all 50 or above, and also and how they finished. They if not for Sundar and with the Iyer at the end, I think it would have been a below our total. But again, at Auckland, I think it was a 330, 340-ish track. In the middle order didn't click as India would like to. But again, it's all 306 for 7 in 50 overs. I think it was a fightable total. But again, with Umran, how Arshdeep and Thakur, they start pretty well.
Okay, so there are some audio issues again with the Vignesh as well. Abhinav, I'll come to you. I hope your internet is like restored right now. As we were looking towards the match, let's take a look at the match summary of this particular match. It is India versus New Zealand. First ODI, India lost it with 7 wickets, and it was the 50th ODI victory for New Zealand, which is like it is quite a number from New Zealand side. We definitely look towards the match summary as we can say. Okay, so here is the match summary. New Zealand have won the toss and they have scored 309 runs and lost. Afterwards, we can see India, they come to chase and they scored 306. Sorry, I'm sorry, with this match summary right here. India have come to bat in afterward. They scored 306 runs and lost 7 wickets. Afterwards, New Zealand came in to chase the score, which was 309 runs, and they have given up like 3 wickets. With the scores, I would go with Shreyas Iyer first, as he has scored 80 runs from India, the most so far in this match, and Shikhar Dhawan, he has scored 72, 3 wickets. Lockie Ferguson and 3 wickets to Tim Saudi. Afterwards, Tom Latham scored the most runs from like all over this match, and he has scored 145, not out. He was on hot form right now, and he has just taken 104 balls. Then Kane Williamson, he scored 94 runs, not out again. He missed out on his century. We all wanted him to score though, not as an Indian fan, but as a cricket fan, because we know how far like it has been Kane Williamson. It has taken so many days to see him in such a form. And Umran Malik, for a dream debut for him, he has taken 2 wickets, just given 66 runs. Shardul Thakur 1 wicket, 63 runs he has given. And now the result is New Zealand won by 7 wickets. Vignesh, if your audio is correct, then I'm going to ask you that as we can see right now, Umran Malik took 3 wickets and Shardul Thakur took one. But there was Arshdeep as well. There was UG Chahal as well, and they couldn't make it. They couldn't take like wickets for India. This was something like they might be thinking where they went wrong, because Arshdeep Singh is known for his wicket taking skill as well. Because we have seen him in T20 World Cup and so in Asia Cup and so many T20Is. I would say this was his first ODI though, but he must be like it's not that good for him, which was like it has been proved for Umran Malik this day.
Yeah, I feel Umran did have a brilliant debut with him clocking over 150 clicks consistently. His first over, you could see with with pretty much no game time. He just came into the attack. He was clocking 146, 147, 148. Suddenly, in the third over, he just got steam and he was clocking 153. So I think it's brilliant from Umran Malik. I wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't say Arshdeep would think a lot, because again he just come from the T20 World Cup, and him suddenly changing formats. See again, it's all press and go. With a player shifting formats, I think it can actually get really tough. But again, it's not stating that as a reason. But again, it can take sometimes. It can take a few games or few overs maybe, and with the track or with the open track, we usually know underlights plays absolutely incredible. It just flattens down, but yeah, I think this again Chahal, I think it's a bit of a confidence issue. But he could he could just get his time. If once Chahal starts taking wickets, I think there's no better leg spinner in our country. I would definitely say that. And again, with Arshdeep, again, as I told you before, it could be something about changing the format. But again, Arshdeep is a fantastic bowler. He can swing the new ball in New Zealand conditions. It is swinging, it is moving around. I think he's definitely going to play a vital part in the 2 games to go.
Definitely, as the match panned out, Tom Latham became the player of the match, and we have some top performers of this particular match. As we can see, there are some from India and some from New Zealand, and definitely there were players who scored many runs for both the teams. We'll start off with Shreyas Iyer. He scored 80 runs in 76 balls, and he's the one man. Just काफी time se people were ignoring, and they were like, even Shreyas Iyer will start off the way he wanted to and the way we want to see him. But now Shreyas Iyer is here, 80 runs, and even in previous matches as well, Shreyas Iyer was doing great for India, and we were all talking about Suryakumar Yadav, but here comes Shreyas Iyer with his runs. It's 80 on 76 balls. Next, we will talk about which player. Let's see. It's Shikhar Dhawan, the captain, 72 runs he has scored in 77 balls. And Shikhar Dhawan as a captain was also missed, and as a player as well. As me and Abhinav were talking about it, that Shikhar Dhawan was someone like we were like waiting for him to come and score runs for India. And now, as we can see, he has done it. Now let's take a look at another top performer of this match. Shubman Gill, he scored 50 runs of 65, and definitely he was also waiting for a lot of chances, and now he got one. He has scored 50 runs, and like every match, every other match, the players are proving their worth, that how much they deserves a place in a team. And right now, I think there is no such thing that there is a regular player of this particular number, because each and everyone who is a backup, even they all are performing, and they all deserve a place in Indian team. Next, we have any other top performer? Okay, that's Tom Latham for sure. 145 runs he has scored on 104 balls. Okay, so Tom Latham has scored a century, and definitely that was something which will definitely give New Zealand a reason to celebrate more than a match win, because we know that this century was something which simply proves that New Zealand do supposed to win this match, and they were like favorites in this particular match, as rightly Ross Taylor mentioned. Do we have any other top performer? That's Lockie Ferguson for you. 3 wickets he has taken in 59 runs he has given. And definitely when it comes to the bowling side, Lockie Ferguson, Tim Southee, these two are there always to take wicket for New Zealand. We were saying like they might miss Trent Boult, but like they were like informed so that they don't want to really miss Trent Boult anymore. Lockie Ferguson, it is for them, and so is Tim Southee. He has also taken 3 wickets for New Zealand, and that is something which definitely New Zealand is going to cherish upon. I think that's enough of top performance. Now let me ask more and more questions. Okay, we have another Kane Williamson, definitely the captain. Both the captains actually did really well, and Kane Williamson missed out on a century. How needed it was, Abhinav, for from Kane Williamson's side, as like we have seen like a lot of issues has been there in terms of strike rate, but now like he has scored 94 runs. It was like he was close to his century, but he couldn't do it. He went like not out, but definitely we missed his century, right?
Definitely, we missed a century from the captain. Would have been way better if he had scored a century. But as I said, Kane Williamson's dominance is ODI cricket and Test cricket. He's a classy player. He can take his time and chase it down. It has more value because he chased it down successfully. After being 88 for 3 or something like that. And they put Tom Latham and Kane Williamson joined hands to put over 220 runs partnership. I mean 220 odd runs partnership, and it is fantastic from my point of view. Even though it won't hurt him much because it is coming in a winning purpose. So it has come in a winning purpose. So it won't hurt Kane Williamson much, and it is a very valuable innings. Although he missed a century today.
Right, and there was one more thing like I would like to discuss with Vignesh right now. Vignesh, there must be something with Rishabh Pant this time because he has scored 15 runs out of 23 balls only, and it's not because like he has scored 15 runs. That happens with players when like they are of such caliber, and this happens. You cannot really score in every match, but we have been seeing Rishabh Pant's graph in like in like recent days. I would say after the T20 World Cup when he got a chance, he was unable to score, and then right now we can see in New Zealand as well. Before that, Rishabh Pant used to love these grounds of New Zealand and he used to score runs. But now, as we can see, he's struggling somewhere. So, is it the technical issue he's facing or something which is mentally hampering him?
Again, I feel it's all about how his mental game is right now because Rishabh Pant is someone who is a incredible talent. He's the skill set he has. He's also shown composure under pressure. So he's an absolute incredible talent for Indian cricket. But again, I would say it's all about where his mental game is right now. It's about the patch where he's going through a rough patch. Again, when things don't go your way, it just doesn't go your way. So if it all comes down in packing, it just comes down, it falls like a pack of cards. So again, I would say he's just one innings away. He probably even a shot away where he could just get that confidence. Then he could just take that confidence, bouncing it over his own game. Again, it's so I feel they could give him a run of games, and they should. Indian cricket should. Yes, sometimes a player does fail, and it can actually be. I don't see it being a technical issue, but I feel it's about the right attitude. You again, it's a two-sword game. I would say people criticize. The criticism that's coming in for Rishabh Pant is the same guy scores a 20 ball 45 and takes India down. It's a totally different story. So things would come. So if you give him 10 games, he's probably going to win you 7 out of 10 games. So, but again, in the next 10 games, he might fail 3, he might fail 4, 5, 6. So that's how it's a double thing sword basically. But again, I would definitely back Rishabh Pant, and he's going to win a lot of games for Indian cricket going forward. And I feel when he's just not again, it's all state of mind. With the backing and with Shikhar Dhawan, yes, I would say, and with Hardik Pandya now going forward, he could be the captain. I think with the confidence these two people give in the dressing room, it's incredible. And also, once the IPL comes over, he might go under Ricky Ponting, and if there are any technical issues or many mental issues, he can also sort it out there. So there's incredible talent out there. The people are ready to help him, and I think he's going to be a brilliant matcher for Indian cricket.
Right, and Abhinav, I was thinking like Sanju Samson has got a chance to play for India, but I'm more happy that it was on not on the cost of Rishabh Pant, because he's also in the playing 11, and so is Sanju Samson. There is no such debate that we have to give a chance to Sanju Samson only at the cost of Rishabh Pant. So there are ways, and the captains must come with such solutions to it. But do you agree with what Vignesh has said on Rishabh Pant's form? Like it is completely a mental game, not any such problem in the technical aspect.
Yeah, Rishabh Pant is known for finishing games. He has scored faster. He has scored faster centuries in IPL, and he has proved his prowess before. But again, if you ask me, like the opportunities, number of opportunities he got, and it is more of a, there is no technical, as Vignesh said, there is no technical way of errors or something like that. It has to do with the right attitude. I hope he finds a way to come out. But as far as Sanju Samson is concerned, 36 odd runs for Team India could have been. You scratch your head and say, like, could have been better. Maybe a few more runs could have cemented a place and said, okay, I played this much, I scored this many runs for India, I have made a statement. But that we missed today. And as you mentioned, the third point is not at the cost of Rishabh Pant. So both played, and both will have a lot to work on, I guess.
Right, and as you were talking about the players who have scored and who have had a great day, so we should talk about Umran Malik, and definitely the way he has bowled 150 plus, all Indians wanted. But before I started discussing about Umran Malik, let's take a look at the social tracker, which is our segment where we discuss about the tweets and how people are celebrating his 150 plus delivery. Definitely, that is the part of the discussion over social media. Let's take a look at the first tweet on Umran Malik. Okay, can't see right now the tweet. Okay, let's start a discussion with the Umran Malik's performance, basically, because right now the tweet is not coming on my screen. Hopefully, people will be able to do it. Might be a technical glitch. But if we start off from this Umran Malik's performance, Vignesh, I'll ask you how impressed you are, because we have seen the way, like 150 ball, it was something that maybe Shoaib Akhtar must be thinking, because his record is right now in danger, because he has scored, like he has 161, I guess,
Yeah,
kmp's in terms.
161.3.
Yeah, yeah, right. 161.3, and definitely now Umran Malik is on the way. He must be thinking about it. It is in danger. The record he holds right now.
Yeah, as soon as Umran Malik burst, I have being a fast bowler myself and love fast bowling. I think as soon as Umran Malik actually broke into the state team, that is, I found actually first saw him in an Instagram page. Since then, his journey towards the Jammu Kashmir and the IPL contract, and him absolutely taking apart IPL. He's got the world in front of him. It's just about keeping his composure, keeping his fast bowling intact. And for fast bowlers who can clock above 150 clicks, and it's all about maintaining the right fitness. So it's all about longevity. If he could crack the longevity code, I think Umran Malik is going to be a sensational talent for Indian cricket. Again, as the Shoaib Akhtar records, I would say, again, if there are three people who could break Shoaib's record right now, I would probably pick Umran Malik, Lockie Ferguson, and Nick Nokia. So all those three are in the 156 category, and Lockie Ferguson and Umran Malik in the 157s. Maybe even Stark, probably a year ago, he was clocking one. He's already clocked close to 160 in the Test arena. But yeah, keeping Umran Malik in mind, I think he's got the right attitude to pick wickets. He's a mainstream wicket taker. If a captain one wicket, I think he's going to go for Umran Malik with the raw pace he's got. I think when things aren't going your way and you need that spark to some like a quick feeling, a change, or a motivation to go and attack your opposition when you're totally down and out, I feel he's the guy. Like Virat Kohli can spring a comeback in the field. I think Umran Malik's the man to go to. He could just absolutely rip apart any opposition. You could give him 3 over spell, and he could probably give you 3 wickets or 4 wickets, and it completely changes the complexion of the game. So I think Umran's brilliant. I think the Indian cricket needs to back him, and I'm pretty sure with everything going around, workload management will come into play. But as the game goes on, and I feel Umran Malik needs to be on a lot of India air tours. He should travel more into Sena nations, where he gets the exposure of playing in New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, red ball cricket, and the white ball cricket game will absolutely mold himself.
Okay, Abhinav, I'll ask you this. We all know, like Umran Malik has matched up to 150 kmph speed, and definitely this is what like we have never seen, like in India, specific, especially if you talk about like not that consistent in that manner. But do you see that? Have we missed Umran Malik in the T20 World Cup as well? Because we were like, there was Australian pitches, like all the other bowlers from all the other nation. If you talk about Pakistan maybe or Australia, so their bowlers were like they were having that benefit of speed. So have we missed this in terms of Umran Malik especially? We should have taken him to Australia as well.
I would say if I was if I was humbly allowed to be a selector, I would say I would back Umran Malik to play in Australia. We need him, exposure. If you need exposure, we need to try him out in big stages and try. And it's all trial and error method at the cost of title. But still, Umran Malik could have played a vital role. He proved who he is today in the ODI format. He picked 2 wickets, and it did not come in a platter to him. Like Vignesh mentioned, like he has to come a long way, long journey. And 150 plus, the only sole bowler at the moment who can clock 150 plus for India, and we need to back him. Although it is a known fact that he is rusty, he needs exposure, he needs experience, but he needs to get the backing. And if he gets the backing from the coach, from the team management, and considering all the factors, Umran Malik will be a threatening pacer. And along the likes of, as Vignesh said, like Andrik Nokia or Mitchell Stark, and one more bowler coming from England, Mark Wood. These are all the players they have in general, but Umran Malik is a treasure, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and he's going to be a treasure for India if backed properly.
Right, and he looked very controlled today, as like in terms of discipline. If we talk about it for the fast bowlers, we all know how important it is for fast bowlers to keep up their discipline and always bowl on the right patch, and that helps their bowling and to get more and more wickets. And that too, if do it with that pace which Umran Malik has, that is definitely something which is lethal in terms of combination. But we'll talk about something else. As we know, this match has panned out, the discussion has been done, but we have seen Rohit Sharma in the gym preparing for more and more matches, especially India versus Bangladesh. And there were a lot of memes were coming in when we see Rohit Sharma in the gym. We all were like, "Oh God, the new Daddy 100 maybe is going to come very soon." Vignesh, when we see Rohit Sharma really hitting the gym very hard and then practicing, he looks like something is big gonna happen. And we do expect some Daddy hundreds from him, don't we?
Yeah, again, it's an exciting thing, no? But I normally feel cricketers they just don't post it, I would say. Rohit Sharma has been training hard. Again, it's that case where, again, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, If he scores, he's going to score that 150, 180 odd innings, and things going to just turn out for the ODI World Cup in the 2023, in October 2023. So, again, I would say, yes, everyone's waiting, and everyone's waiting for the big knock. He's always been a hard trainer. I would say he's bats out 2 hours in the nets. He's just trying to get all his technical liabilities sorted. Again, he's the captain of the side, and he would definitely, with missing out one T20 World Cup as a player, and now as a captain, I think he would probably he very excited, and also he's going to probably take up the challenge to lead India to the 2023 championship, I would say. And again, he's that man. He's just, but I somewhere down the line, I feel he's kind of just lost that millisecond where he's always getting that extra second, and I would say. But again, he's gonna come good. He's again, the fitness is all about getting your timing right. Maybe 1 or 2 shots here, and if he could probably make one out of the ground, I think Rohit Sharma is definitely back.
Right, and as we can see, India's ODI squad against Bangladesh, Rohit Sharma is the captain, and KL Rahul is back. Shikhar Dhawan is there, and so is Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, Shreyas Iyer, Rahul Tripathi, Rishabh Pant, Ishan Kishan, Shahbaz Ahmed, Aksar Patel, Washington Sundar, Shardul Thakur, Mohammad Sameem, Mohammad Siraj, and Deepak Chahar and Kuldeep Sen. Have we missed out on some players? Abhinav, do you think like that particular player should be involved in this ODI squad, as there are some names I can see like they were playing for us in the recent days, but they're not here. Do you miss out? Have they miss out according to your opinion?
We are definitely missing out. We are missing two key players, and no need to mention like India's own, all 360 player, whatever. No one can match obviously Mr. 360, but I'm saying like India's own player. We take pride in Surya Kumar Yadav, and he would have today was just another odd day for him. Another day he's going to come and just smash it out of nowhere, as our captain, former captain said, just a video game innings for him. And although he makes it look easy, not that easy in my opinion. And yeah, we are going to miss Surya Kumar Yadav, and not to forget Sanju Samson as well. Unfortunate for him again. So these two players, and we are missing a few key players, and maybe Surya Kumar's absence is going to become a concern for India.
Right, and also we can see there are two injured players, Bumrah and Ravin Jadeja is also not there, and we hope them speedy recovery. But definitely we are missing them, and these years are like peak year, especially for Bumrah. If we say in terms of fast bowlers and their age, if that is the concern, then definitely we will miss out on Bumrah. And there was some mishandling in terms of Bumrah playing against Australia and then missing out on T20 World Cup. And now, as we can see, back to back series is there, but Bumrah is not here. We hope the speedy recovery for Bumrah. Thank you so much, Vignesh and Abhinav, joining me for this discussion. We'll see you on the very second ODI of India and New Zealand, and we'll have a discussion in the morning and after the match. Till then, keep watching CricTracker in the Air show.